For one, I was disappointed in the fact that Han Solo, our lovely character, is now dead.
Yep. Okay.
And
All right.
another thing too is that the characters coming out of nowhere, like the characters, the unknown characters that kind of just like randomly hopped into the series. I mean, don't get me wrong, we all knew about the children that they had and whatnot, but like they didn't really pick up a lot on how everything happened throughout the time. You know what I mean? Like they kind of just threw in, this is what happened, blah blah blah. Well, obviously they're gonna do that anyway because of how far away, the time span between the movies. But
Right.
overall, though, the movie was amazing. I like how, they kind of brought back, that whole feel. I like how they added, like, a little bit of the... I feel like they kind of, like, drove away from the actual Star Wars, threw a little bit of Michael Bay into it, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, the original feel of Star Wars, the way they graphic the whole movie, it wasn't the same. It was very different.
Yes.
The more, like, third person into the stormtrooper kind of thing. Mm-hmm. That was very different. They never really did that before. Before it was kind of like you just saw the combat, you saw them all going at it, but you actually got to see from the character itself, like how close they got. Like it wasn't. They usually it's different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was.
So,
I agree.
But honestly, overall, I gotta say I did love the movie. I was just disappointed in a few things that happened. Mm-hmm. But overall, I'm definitely ready to see the next movie that they're gonna make now.
Are you gonna see this again?
Probably, definitely, most likely with a few friends of mine that didn't get to see the movie. I'm gonna definitely recommend this movie. I'm obviously not gonna give my downside to it.
Right,
but
right.
But definitely.
Well, yeah, because you can't tell somebody that.
Yeah, you can't tell somebody that
because I could have told you that before the movie. That would have sucked, right?
Yeah,
you'd been like, "Oh my
definitely.
god,
damn,
what?"
Han Solo's dead. The son now is like. What I was really surprised about though is that how the son is like. It's kind of like a reenactment of what happened like with Anakin and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like how go get him. Now we're gonna complete his training. You know what I mean? Now it's like he lost his arm too now.
Yeah.
You saw they cut it off, and now it's like, oh damn. So now it's gonna be like, maybe he might actually feel like he's taking the steps of his grandfather.
Yeah.
So like that'd be kind of cool to see something like that. Maybe like a newer uniform, newer outfit. Maybe something representing Darth Vader again.
True.
Definitely, I feel like that something like that would happen. But
who stole the show for you?
Wait, what do you mean?
Like who was the show stealer? Like what actor? What character nailed it? Like, what character was, like, your favorite character to watch?
I'd honestly say it'd have to be between the girl and the guy, the original... Finn and Rey.
All right.
I'd have to say between Finn and Rey. Finn took a lot of the action into it. Mm-hmm. He kind of, like, showed himself to be... Honestly, though, at one point in time, he was going to become, like... Maybe he had the Force. Maybe he had Jedi powers. Because, like, he had the lightsaber and then, he actually started putting in work with it, and I was like, oh, and who knows? Maybe there's something there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was talking about the Force.
He still
we
might.
don't know that. You know what I mean? He was talking about the Force and whatnot, and like, even though like they were kind of joking around and being like, oh, that's not how it works, blah blah blah. That was funny.
Right.
But then Rey comes out of nowhere, and I kind of sensed it right from the beginning. Like you could tell just the way they created her character, something was off about her.
Right.
And you could tell that there was a lot. You could tell that she definitely had powers.
She's something. She's somebody in this universe. Like there's going to be something huge that we find out
right off the bat, right from the beginning, that she's going to be like. I guarantee within the next few movies, she's going to be considered like the main character, like how Luke Skywalker was, and how like I guarantee she's going to become like the next big thing.
Awesome, man. All right, well, thanks, man.
That's pretty much all I had.
All right, thanks for your time, bro.
Appreciate it.
All right, we're back. Man, that was a really good movie. It was a lot of fun to watch, and I gotta say, it was probably the best thing that happened this week because, dude, everything else is on hiatus. What the fuck? I mean, I guess I've got Into the Badlands, but, I'm not watching last week's episode yet. I'm going to watch both of them back to back because it's going to be the last episode next week already. 6 episodes. Come on, AMC, what the hell's going on? Like, every single time you come out with a show that's really friggin' awesome, you give us 6 episodes, and then you decide, oh, we'll do 13. Fuck it, give me 13 right off the bat. You know what I mean? Preacher's going to come out. I'm going to get 6 episodes of that, I bet. I don't know if they did a full 13-episode season. If they did, then bravo. I give them a high five because I really don't want to watch just 6 episodes of Preacher. But dude, everything you come out with is awesome, so why not just give me 13 episodes? Right? Don't make me hate you, please. Because if I hate you, then I start shouting expletives and it gets real nasty on the show. But anyway, hey, I know I love AMC because The Walking Dead is going to be phenomenal when it comes back in February. God damn it. February 14th. How long do you need? Jesus Christ, just film the shit. Film it like all together and then give it to me. I don't think anybody would be mad at you if you took a little bit longer to come out with the season if I got to watch the whole shit together, right? So whatever. Take your time. Give it to me all at once. We talked about this before with this stupid fucking season break shit. Sorry. Anyway, not a whole lot to talk about here, but next year, we got so many movies, man. We're going to start off with Deadpool, right? Ryan Reynolds putting together one of the most fucking awesome movies, it looks like. I can't wait to see this shit come to the screen. Deadpool's one of my favorite characters in Marvel Comics, and to see him actually come up on the screen and be the character that he is in the comic books and not have people fucking with him, I'm all aboard. Give me Deadpool. I'm already looking for the sequel, right? Then you've got X-Men Apocalypse, which I saw the trailer for on the big screen and got even more excited. I mean, this shit looks fantastic. Dude, Fox, I hate Fox. You know this. For me to give them props, this shit's going to be good. It better not be like anything less than what I'm seeing in the trailer, because if it is, then middle finger to Fox. But if it's the trailer, then some, I'm all aboard, man. I am all aboard. And after that, we're rolling right into the clusterfuck that is, no. First we're going to get Captain America Civil War, which is not going to be a clusterfuck. But then we get the clusterfuck that is going to be Batman v Superman, that I'm going to go see just so I can tell you how bad it is, right? Then after that, I'm pretty sure we're going to get Doctor Strange, which so awesome. Dude, I can't wait for Doctor Strange. That shit's going to be phenomenal. Oh wow. Next year is just going to be awesome. It's going to be so great. And Star Wars is now in full swing. Dude, as far as I know, we're getting a Star Wars movie every year. So, next year I think we get, what do we get next year? I'm looking it up right now. We're going to get Rogue One next year. Then the year after that, we're going to get Episode 8. Then the year after that, we're going to get like Yoda or, young Han Solo or whatever the fuck it is. And then we're going to get a Boba Fett movie, and I think we're going to get a Yoda movie, and then we're going to get Episode 9 in between all that shit. Like, it's like right now it's just going to be a skyrocket. Dude, we are on a skyrocket to Mars right now. This is like, we are about to blow our load. Geeks are about to blow the fuck up. We're about to lose it. It's gonna be all done. 2020 is the year that we crash. Most likely. 2020, maybe 2021. We're gonna crash and burn, and it's just gonna be all fucking westerns or dramas or chick flicks or some shit. That's gonna be the new rage. But we are gonna burn bright between now and then. All right. When Star Wars wraps up, finally, before Star Wars wraps up, we are gonna burn bright, man. We're gonna burn bright like the sun, and then just fucking turn into a black hole because we're gonna disappear. It's gonna be too much. I don't even think I can contain myself right now. I'm thinking about just this year, and I can't I just can't even picture it. Like, that's like, dude, that's my, all my free time and money is going to be spent trying to figure out how the fuck to get to the theater on opening night for all of this shit. Right? So anyway, my wife's going to hate it. She's going to be like, why do you have to go? No, she's not like that. She actually, she hooked me up. She bought me my tickets for Star Wars. But I feel like it's going to turn into that because of the amount of shit that's going to be out there. It's going to be like, dude, can't you spend some time at home? And I don't blame her, but just think, I'm appealing. I know she's going to listen to me on this show, and just think, right? Think about, as a kid, I'm growing up, and these are all the things that I had wished I had been able to see on the movie screen, and it's all coming, right? We've been getting there, and now it's just like, boom, right? This is it. This is like, we've taken over. We run the cinemas now. Just think about that for a minute. Think about that for a week, and I will talk to you next week. All right? Yeah, that's pretty much it. I just want to wrap it up, say thank you for listening again. Remember, you can always check us out at Redbeard Podcast on Twitter, and also go online on the World Wide Web and type in www.redbeardpodcast.com. Also, we're shaking things up a little bit. We're going to be releasing Redbeard Podcast on Mondays instead of Wednesdays, which moves Tony's show from Monday to Wednesday. And we're doing that just so that it makes a little bit more sense as far as the order that you listen to us in. Redbeard Podcast, when we come together and we actually talk about, a bunch of the stuff that happened over the weekend and the previous week, we want to give that to you on Monday. And then we want to give you kind of a little preview of what's coming up on Tony's show and on my show. So if we're going to give you a preview, we don't want you to listen to the preview and then have to wait a week to listen to Tony's show. So we want it to all kind of fall in order. So yeah, we're gonna change things up a little bit and be a little less spontaneous, But anyway, thanks. It's been great as usual, and we'll see you next week. Peace.